Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. I want to tell you that things are looking good for Peter Obi. Few weeks, less than 4 weeks to the next presidential election in Nigeria. Things are looking good for Peter Obi. And that is what I want us to analyze, especially about the new opinion poll that just came out, which again put Peter Obi on tops. According to the new poll by Stears, Peter Obi will win 2023 election if there is a large turnout. So what this poll found out was that a large turnout would be easy for Peter Obi to win. A low turnout will favor Tinubu. But let us go through what they have to say. And then now we now begin to look at the importance of their revelation and how significant it is in propelling Peter Obi to Aso Rock this year. According to Stears, a pan-African data company, which has just released results of a predictive electoral poll, which suggests that a Peter Obi of Labour Party, which suggests victory for Peter Obi of the Labour Party. So this data company is a pan-African data company. It has released a result of a new poll, a new predictive electoral poll, which suggests a Peter Obi victory in the coming election. Peter Obi of the Labour Party. So this is huge. And you know there have been several other opinion polls which indicates victory for Peter Obi. Stears, a Pan-African data company, has released results of a new predictive electoral poll suggesting a Peter Obi of Labour Party victory by 9 percentage points in a high turnout. In a high turnout scenario. And the title, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC victory in a low turnout. So from their own study, if there is a large turnout in the election, Peter Obi will win. A low turnout of voters could result to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu winning. Now, this was contained in a statement released by Stears after conducting a statistically significant, nationally representative poll to survey voter preferences and intentions ahead of the 2023 general election. Currently, the Stears poll is the largest public opinion electoral poll on the 2023 elections, with 6,220 Nigerians polled. This is the largest polling by any poll company or pollsters, because here, this company polled over 6,000 Nigerians. Next year poll, you remember, polled 3,000. This one pulled 6,000. The sample was randomly stratified by state and gender to mirror the distribution of registered voters in Nigeria. Some highlights of the poll show that Obi is the most universally accepted candidate. Get it clearly. Some highlight of the poll show that Obi is the most universally accepted candidate and that Nigerians will vote according to religious lines. That is what this poll found out, that many Nigerians are likely to vote according to religious lines. One condition to win the Nigerian presidential elections is that the candidate must secure at least 25% of the vote in at least two-thirds of the states. This condition is to ensure some level of universal popularity. From the polls dataset, Obi is the candidate that achieves at least 25% of the vote in most geopolitical zones. Peter Obi won more political zones than any other candidate. I have said it here several, if you're a follower of this channel. I told you that after the vote in February 25, Peter Obi will win more geopolitical zone than any other presidential candidate, and that he will win the most popular vote. He will come tops. That is exactly what this poll is suggesting. He said from the polls data set, Peter Obi is the candidate that achieved at least 25% of the vote in the most geopolitical zone. 5 out of 6. From the survey they did, Peter Obi won in 5 out of 6 geopolitical zones. He got 25% in 5. That's the one, he got 25% of the votes in most geopolitical zones. That's 5 out of the 6 geopolitical zones among voters that declared their candidate preference. He leads Asiwaju, Bola Tinubu, who got 4 out of 5. He was able to, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu got 25% in 4 out of 5 geopolitical zones. While Atiku Abubakar of the PDP only secured 25% of the vote in 2 geopolitical zones. The only region where Obi fails to secure 25% of the vote is the Northeast, where the presence of Rabiu Kwankwaso of New Nigeria People's Party means that votes are mostly evenly split in the region. According to Stears, all 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory were polled. The sample size and breakdown also enabled Stears to provide statistically valid prediction of state level, a unique feature of the 2023 electoral poll made available to the public. After conducting Nigeria's most robust public opinion poll, actually this is the most robust because the data size is huge. But the size of the data doesn't actually mean that the other polls were not right what they did. Their data size is questionable. No. Data size don't really is important, but it is not a determinant that of superiority of arrival of results. It's just like let's say for example, research or this kind of data analysis. What it requires is that you are going to take a small sample of a population to give you an idea of what the general population will do. Okay? It is just like somebody asking you if there is enough salt in a soup. You don't have to drink the whole soup in the pot for you to be able to know whether it has enough salt. You can use a spoon and scoop small portion of the pot of the soup. That will give you an idea whether there is enough salt in it or whether there is too much salt. You don't need to drink the whole soup in the pot for you to know. So that's what research is. When you take a scoop, when you take a small sample of the population, it gives you a bird eye view of the population of the of what the population will look like. Okay, just like uh, basically that's what it is, because this is a social science research dealing with human beings. So the data is important, that is representative of the population you want to study. But this is important because the population size that it dealt with is over 6,000, unlike the other opinion polls. But it doesn't really diminish the value of those who did 3,000, because Gallup poll in America, their data size is always like 1,000, 1,500. Yet it gives them an idea of how America is a population of over 300 million, what they will vote, how they will react to certain issues at stake. Okay. So, but what is important is for those who used to question the size of the previous polls, that this is the biggest data size that have been used so far ahead of the election. Okay. So is one of the most robust public opinion poll for the 2023 cycle. And Stears has developed a proprietary estimation model that predicts likely voting patterns for silent voters within the data set, enabling comprehensive forecast of the 2023 presidential elections. So it's a very important addition to the polls that have been done so far. Michael Famoroti, head of intelligence and co-founder of Steers, said that simple analysis of the poll results put Obi in the lead with 27% of all votes, ahead of Tinubu and Atiku of the PDP. So Peter Obi got 27% of the vote, while Tinubu got 15%. Atiku Abubakar got 12%. Now, quoting the Famorati, this is what he said. He said, "This is aligned with the results of other polls. However, it is hard to draw definite conclusions without examining the large portion of respondents who do not provide a candidate preference, a proportion as high as 50% in previously released polls. Where other polls have been inconclusive due to large share of silent voters, Steers' proprietary model was able to provide answers for all. That was able to provide answers by predicting the most likely candidates for silent voters. Now, there were some silent voters who didn't want to say who they will vote for. By using proprietary method that these seers did, they were able to predict who those silent voters, who they are likely to vote. And they discovered that many of the silent voters are likely to vote for Tinubu. But it also found out in this research, in this poll, that Even if you add the result of the silent voters, Peter Obi still comes tops, especially if there is a large turnout. So, and now they begin to define what is large turnout. I think the large turnout could be at least in the region of 40 something to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80% of voter turnout. But their low turnout that will favor Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is when there's a low turnout of about 28%. But all in all, this result or this poll has once again reinforced what I've been saying in this channel, that this coming election, Peter Obi is the man to beat. Don't forget that a next year poll that was released a few days ago was talking about likely runoff. And in that poll, you also saw that Peter Obi came tops. So if there is going to be a runoff, it's Peter Obi and either Atiku or Tinubu. Now, in this opinion poll, and in that next year poll, Peter Obi came first, Atiku came second. Now, in this poll by Stears, Obi came first, Tinubu came second. You can see that in all the polls that are being done ahead of this election, Peter Obi keep on coming first. Peter Obi, the results show that Peter Obi is the most universally acceptable candidate. It means that Peter Obi is a national candidate, whilst Atiku has become a regional candidate, and Tinubu is struggling and trying to extricate himself from being a regional candidate to become a national candidate. Peter Obi is well positioned. You can see that he won. He got 25% in 5 out of the 6 geopolitical zones. Tinubu was only able to do that in 4 geopolitical zones. Atiku Abubakar could be able to do that in only 2 geopolitical zones. It therefore means that all things being equal, Peter Obi is going to win this election. You can see it from all the opinion polls that have been coming out, from ANAP, NOI poll, from We Together Foundation, from Bloomberg, from what have you, from Next Year, and now Stears. They all cannot be wrong. And their poll is a reflection of what Nigerians are going to do on February 25, 2023, which is in a few weeks' time. So this is a good report for Peter Obi. He should be able to energize his supporters. He should be able to energize Labour Party agents to put their eyes on the ball, to ensure that the election is not compromised on February 25, by making sure that every supporter of Peter Obi should be ready to sleep at his polling unit on February 25. When you are going to your polling unit to vote, go with your lunch bag so that you will stay there and have both your lunch and dinner. Sacrifice 24 hours out of 365 days that is available for you this year, so that you can be able to help in building a new Nigeria, which is possible under Peter Obi and Daddy Ahmed. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will recommend it for more people. And with more people getting to see this, they will see the need to vote for Peter Obi and to defend their vote. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.